My name is Doug Parker with Cruise Radio, and this is a tour of the Green Eggs and Ham breakfast with the Cat in the Hat and Friends. Basically a character breakfast offered on Carnival Cruise Line ships for $5 for both kids and adults. So a pretty affordable price there. You want to make your reservations for the Green Eggs and Ham breakfast well before the breakfast actually happens because it does fill up. They normally do two different seatings, like an 8 o'clock and a 9:45, somewhere in there, depending on the ship. I was on Carnival Horizon, and it was in the reflection dining room, which is the forward dining room on deck 3. Big dining room. Both of them were sold out, so get there early, maybe even on embarkation day. Normally on embarkation day on the Lido deck, they have a sign-up as well. So let's talk about the breakfast. So you check in at the podium, and you walk in, and it's kind of a whimsical, Seussical-looking restaurant. You have the tables that have the red and blue tablecloths on them with polka dots, Cat in the Hat cutouts all over the place. A really cool Cat in the Hat ice carving, too. They did a good job on that, and that's been on every sailing I've seen Cat in the Hat breakfast on. So be looking out for that and get some pictures of it, too. Really cool. The menu. So yeah, of course, they have green eggs and ham. And it looks, from the photos, in the video, it looks kind of toxic or like broccoli, but it actually doesn't taste. It tastes just like eggs. You start out with moose juice, goose juice, which is just orange juice or apple juice, coffee. There's also bar service in there. And then you get a choice between a strawberry or kiwi parfait before they take your breakfast order. Now, breakfast is kind of all over the map. You have the Dr. Seuss's AB cereal, which is like Frosted Flakes, Rice Krispies, Fruit Loops, Lucky Charms. They have oatmeal, cream of wheat in there. Then you have your basics like the everything is Seuss themed, right? So it's like the Who's Fruit, Cottage Cheese, and Cereal Feast, Green Eggs and Ham. You have steak and eggs in there, stacked high pancakes, the waffle, the Belgian waffle with whipped cream. As you see in the video, really, really good. And actually, you almost could eat that as a dessert because it was just that good. So let's talk about the character experience. So there's 3 different characters that come out. Actually, 4 if you count Thing 1 and Thing 2 as 2 different ones. Then you have Cat in the Hat and Sam I Am. So Thing 1 and Thing 2 actually come by your table. And then Cat in the Hat and Sam I Am, they parade around the main dining room on both sides. And then they actually line up by the front of the dining room to take a photo op. And how they do this is they call like the left side of the dining room first and then the right side or vice versa. And then you get into a single file line and you take your photo. With these character breakfasts, you can actually use your own camera. I know around the ship they're kind of funny about that, but during this experience, you could take your own photos as well as have a professional photographer take your photos. They're going to ask you for your room number anyways to take your photos, so you might as well give it to them and just see how your photos turn out. Some quick final thoughts here. Definitely worth the $5 per guest charge. That's for both kids and adults. Don't feel like you need to have a kid to actually go to this because I didn't have any kids and there was tables without kids at them and you could still get a picture and all the fun stuff. If you do have a kid, don't forget to pick up an autograph book. They are free as you walk into the main dining room or you can ask your server for one. Don't be shy when ordering food. They'll give you what you want in there, kind of like the main dining room type atmosphere. And as I mentioned earlier, there are 2 seatings, and both of mine were sold out on Horizon. So you may want to go the very first day and sign up for this, and they just sign your sail and sign card and leave it at that. And don't let the green eggs fool you. They taste like the real thing. Once again, my name is Doug Parker. I'm the host of Cruise Radio. If you have any questions about the Green Eggs and Ham breakfast, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. And be sure to check out the Cruise Radio podcast every week on Spotify and on Apple Podcast. Thanks so much for watching.